Speak up.
Family. Simmer down. Simmer down.
Simmer down.
And that's it. Thank you.
I know I have a huge part of the group tonight, but we still need to tame it down. First of all, I would like to thank Bill. You did a great speech, as always, and I know you've done it many, many times. And I think that now I'm supposed to shag you. Oh wait, no, I mean slag you. Slag you. Sorry. Don't worry, Bill. I won't do either. I have too much respect for you to be so rude. But you did do a great job, and I am so sorry that you missed all those years when you could have been courting young ladies. Instead, you were out fighting in a war.
Oh.
And we're all very grateful for that. A few weeks ago, I received a text saying I had been picked to give the response for the Lassies. And yes, that text came from my lovely husband, who is always quick to offer my services. I thank you, dear, for having so much confidence in me. A poet I am not. I will leave that to birds. But to those who know me well, know that speaking has never been a problem for me. In fact, sometimes I probably speak too much, so if I ramble, please forgive me. At first I was quite happy to oblige and give the response tonight, but as the day drew near and closer, my confidence diminished. I pulled myself together and thought, how hard can it be? Say a few things about the men in my life. I never have a problem slagging them behind their back or under my breath. Just put it all down on paper, and it could be therapeutic for me. I have attended a few Burns suppers over the years and was well acquainted with him growing up. I can remember my father coming home from many a Burns supper with the sweet smell of whiskey on his breath. And that was only if he made it home. I do recall him falling asleep on the train once and waking up in Oakville. He did finally make it home with the help of kind souls who picked him up along the highway, much to my mother's disgrace. It is funny to me that men have no concept of time. Just having a few beers with the guys, honey. I will be home by 5. And they walk through the door at 7, with every excuse they can muster up. Well, Billy and Mary, they're having marital problems. You need your friend to listen to. Or the waitress was very slow. Or even better, the debit machine was down and I had to run to the bank, and that took a while. And of course they say it will never happen again, dear. We ladies are much wiser to their ways. We have to be grateful to our queer lads, for they are great providers. They provide us with dirty laundry, usually all over the floor, dirty dishes, pee on the toilet seat, and sometimes they're so kind as to leave the seat up so we can just fall right in. There's this shaving cream all over the sink and the toilet roll that is always empty. Now we cannot forget the unmade bed. It seems that no matter who is the last one to get out of bed, it is always us fair ladies left to make it.
Bullshit.
And our men, they do love their sports. But is it really the sports they love, or is it more about the male bonding? Drinking beer and getting away from us ladies. I know too well that Sunday morning soccer is actually a whole day event. I think there is actually more time spent drinking beer and cussing than is spent on the pitch.
Now.
I know you like that, and you like that, sure. The same can be said for golf. 4 hours for a round of golf, and another 4 hours for 4 rounds of beer. Another all-day event. So ladies, when your man goes off to play and says he will see you soon, think again. You could clean the house from top to bottom, do the shopping, and go for a spa, and you will still be home before him, and he will be none the wiser.
All that spare time on your hands.
Now, if your man is not out playing sports, he is probably at home playing with the remote. I find it quite comical watching a man with his remote, and I do emphasize his remote. It is like they're playing a video game, and the remote is the hand control. The TV jumps from soccer to golf to home hunters to CNN, and then it ends up on a sappy love story. Now you're really confused. Is he really a man's man, or is he secretly like those sappy Hallmark movies? And they think we're complicated? Now for a little joke. A Scotsman was stranded on an island with a dog. Some of you might have heard this. With a dog and a sheep. He was feeling very lonely, so one day he tried it on with the sheep. But the dog was having no part of it. One morning he woke up to find a gorgeous woman drowning in the ocean. He rushed out with his defibrillator, because he had one, of course, and brought her back to life. She was so grateful that she said she would do anything he wanted. He replied, "Can you take the dog for a walk?" I do love Scottish humor. It is like no other, and Scotsmen too are unique in their own way. A Scots boy came home from school and told his mother he'd been given a part in the school play. "Wonderful," says the mother. "What part is it?" The boy replies, "I played a part of the Scottish husband." The mother scowls and says, "Go back and tell your teacher you want a speaking part."
That's not nice.
It is funny how men can tune the whole world out. Sometimes you don't even know they're there. You can ask them to do something and get no reply. You ask again and still no reply. So you mutter to yourself softly under your breath, "What the fuck is wrong with him? Stupid lazy bastard." Now you get a bellow from the other room. "What did you say, woman?" "You want a cup of tea, dear?" When you want them to hear you, they don't, but they always seem to hear us when we don't want to be heard. Ladies, I ask you, what do a toilet, anniversary, and clitoris have in common? Think very hard, ladies. Men always miss them. But ladies, I must not only mention their shortcomings. Oh, sorry, no pun intended. Seriously, ladies, these lovely men do come in handy. They can reach things high up, open jars with such ease, cut the grass and trim the trees. They put up with our moods and our bad hair days, and when we are down on ourselves, they're always there to pick us back up. When we cry because we have nothing to wear, they send us to the shops without a care. They keep us warm all through the night and are always there to offer a wee cuddle. These men before us are truly fine gents, and we love them dearly, flaws and all. So ladies, please stand and join me in a toast to the men. To the men we have raised, and the ones we have wed, and of course, the ones who raised us, a toast to the laddies. Enough laddies to the laddies.